Alright guys, welcome back to Sport Gist. Yes, a whole lot is happening on this episode of Sport Gist, from the world of tennis to football. Yes, Nigerian football, and of course the Champions League. And before we go on to talk about everything that will be happening in the league, my name is Samuel Mainiko and I'm not alone in the studio. I have with me a regular, Belozek.
Sammy, it's good to be here.
Definitely. A whole lot is happening. I'm going on the break. When I come back, we'll be telling you all about it. Don't forget, it's Sport Gist powered by Freaky. Alright guys, welcome back. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. Follow us on all our handles on Twitter and Instagram on GistNG, and of course on Facebook and YouTube on Gist Media. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about it, and don't forget the program is brought to you by Freaky.com. Yes, Freaky.com. They give you everything you need when it comes to global shopping. Now quickly, let's move on to tennis, where that man Roger Federer is made a comeback below. Roger Federer edged out Dan Evans in a thrilling second round encounter at the Qatar ExxonMobil Open in his first competitive match since January 2020. 405 days on from Roger Federer's last match. And let me just quickly quote him, Bello. He says, it feels good to be back. I'm happy to be standing here regardless of whether I won or I lost. But obviously, winning feels better. Roger Federer, winning is in his DNA.
Yeah, winning in his DNA, something that he has done all through.
Over again.
He is one of the greatest winners in any sport. And yes, it's good to win, but at this point in his career, at this stage he is right now, he's just happy playing. Playing is just what gives him joy. He's not
over a year out of playing tennis.
He's not even supposed to be winning matches. He's 37, 38.
Yes, 37, 38.
Yeah, so he's not even supposed to be winning professional.
We just have fun.
Yeah, but these days, the guys above 30 keep defying the odds. Roger Federer, one of the greatest champions of all time. It's good to see him on tour, not just for him, for tennis faithful, for tennis fans, and also for broadcasting. If you know Roger Federer is going to be on tour, you should definitely get more money.
More money.
He is.
Even for we, I'll just do normal news. Roger Federer is news.
Roger Federer is news. So, yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one for him, and I hope he will be available for the next Grand Slam that is coming up. I think that's the French Open.
Yes, French Open.
I pray he should be available for the French Open. I hope so.
Okay, there's one thing I and Bello can never agree on: Roger Federer, and of course that man right there, Rafael Nadal, who is the greatest. But we'll not get into that today. We'll not go come up for here. We're going on the short break. When we come back, it'll be time to talk football.
Do you buy or sell goods abroad? Do you want to shop in the UK, US, Canada, and more? Do you want to avoid expensive traveling costs and other expenses over logistics that reduce profitability? Do you want to avoid the COVID-19 lockdown, quarantine, or restriction rules? If you like shopping abroad with ease, then this is good news for you. Freaky.com has come to take the stress and trouble off you. You can shop for anything, whether it is available online or not, on Freaky.com Order Assist. All you are required to do is copy the products online or web link and paste it on Freaky.com Order Assist, and you will receive it in the comfort of your home. You also get a VAT relief reduction of 20% of the price while the products are delivered through Freaky.com delivery network across Nigeria. Contact Freaky.com on 0809 569 8395. Freaky.com, bridging the gap by connecting Africa to the global markets.
Alright guys, welcome back. It's still Sport Gist. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. Bello wants to beat me because I brought up Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. I mean Nadal, not use the word hater, but I don't really like the man. Roger Federer is it for me. He supports Nadal. Look at his size, you should know. Okay, now let's just quickly go on and let's talk about Nigerian football quickly, where Gernot Rohr is under a lot of sticks for inviting Ahmed Musa to the national team. People are saying, why invite Ahmed Musa? Why not bring in Paul Onachu into it? And now he's given a let me say reason. Let me use excuse. He's given a reason. Let me just quickly quote the Super Eagles manager right there. He says, it's important to clarify that Musa is not in the competitive list of 23 players for a game against Benin and Lesotho. Rohr told the BBC. He says that we invited Musa as the captain by making him the 24th player, but he is not part of the 23 list that will play our 2 matches. What is important now is to focus on the games ahead. Bello, he says he's just captain. That's why they invited him. He's not a playing. He's not going to play. He's not a playing personnel.
I have a problem with the way Gernot Rohr has approached it. When you take a decision, you should be able to
take it to your chest.
Own the decision. I remember when they invited Mikel Obi when he was not playing under Antonio Conte in Chelsea, and we were like, why was Mikel Obi invited? He was the best player in the match he played. Remember the match against Algeria?
Definitely the best player.
So if
you feel he has quality,
if he's good enough to play, let him play. We just finished talking about Roger Federer has not played for over a year
and 405
and came to beat the British #1. So that's it. If he has it in him, you feel he's going to do a job for you, he will do a job for you. The national team is very different from club side.
Football, yeah.
That's why you see national teams, you see when other countries do their selections, you see some strange things happening. You're like, how come it's happening? But because you just want to go there, do a job and get the result and move on. So I feel Ahmed Musa, for what he has done for the Super Eagles, for Nigerian football, is our all-time highest goal scorer
at the World Cup. Yeah,
that is no mean feat.
It shows up in big games.
Thank you.
Bello, let me just put this for you. Ahmed Musa shows up in big games, but when you talk about Paul Onachu, he's gotten a lot of chances for the Super Eagles, but he's never really taken any of them. So people would say Rohr doesn't play to his strength and the rest of it. But then, should he change the whole team to one man's strength?
That's funny.
Or what's your own take on the whole?
There is nothing like playing to which strength. Go and tell Guardiola that you can. Phil Foden should tell Guardiola that he cannot go and play at the wing back.
He really likes the ball up. He likes the ball in the game.
Do you understand? This is modern football. In modern football, there's nothing like positions again.
Or everything goes.
There's nothing like positions again. You just come, you interpret the information, the position the manager has told you, you interpret the situation, and you go into the pitch and you do it. That's what football is all about.
Okay, now quickly, do you agree with Gernot Rohr's decision to leave him out of the team? Yes or no? So we can move on.
No, I don't agree. I think Ahmed Musa is our captain. I look at all the Nigerian forwards right now. Himself, Alex Iwobi, Moses Simon, they are way ahead of
Moses Daddy Simon is their daddy.
Ojo Igalo comes back, I can add, but for now those three guys are way ahead
of the rest of them.
And the gap is not, they are really ahead of them. So I think you should play these guys and use them. So we get our results when the time comes.
Okay, we'll get our results when the time comes. We move on to the Champions League, where strange things, strange times, if you're a football fan, Bello. Since the 2004-2005 season, Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi is always in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. But this time, it will not be happening, Bello. End of an era.
No,
it's not an end of an era.
How would you say that?
Stop crying.
No, you can't say it's an end of an era. I want to ask a question. Who is the highest goal scorer in the Italian Serie A?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Who is the highest goal scorer in the Spanish La Liga?
Lionel Messi.
Who has the highest assist in the
That's what I will not know. So, Lionel Messi also has assist.
Oh yes, but when you check the numbers, it's not the end of an era. It's a case of saying they have weaker supporting cast. These guys are still
good actors with poor actors acting with them.
Yes, these guys are still doing what they usually do. Lionel Messi will score goals. He would create chances. You can't stop it. Same with Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo would score. You can't. I don't think any in my life. He is the greatest forward still playing.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes. He's going. He has. I think he's less than 100 goals from breaking Uwe Seller's record of being the highest ever goal scorer in football history. So these guys are
don't
not.
Let Pele fans hear you, Sha.
These guys are not. He's not playing. So, but they are still getting the goals. It's just the support card. For example, look at what Adrian Rabiot did against Porto. 9 minutes, you can't score. Why just blast the ball into the stands? All those things matter. We are talking about Lionel Messi. What happened to Antoine Griezmann that they spent millions on?
He won a penalty. Messi missed that penalty.
What of Ousmane Dembele that they spent millions on?
Ousmane probably thought that the more you play the ball at the goalkeeper, maybe you play 5 shots at the goalkeeper, they'll give you 1 goal. So kept aiming at the goalkeeper.
So all those things, it happens.
Okay,
you see the first leg now. You saw how bad Gerard Piqué was in the first leg.
Yes.
Is it Messi that will go and defend?
Okay, now Bello, let me just quickly bring you into this now, quickly. Cristiano Ronaldo, Porto, that's free kick. Capello says Ronaldo made a schoolboy error. He shouldn't have backed the ball and jumped the way he did. What's your take? Is it Ronaldo's fault?
How many free kicks has Fabio Capello scored? See, let's not give credence to people that we shouldn't give credence.
So Ronaldo, is he at fault for that goal?
When last Has Fabio Capello done anything meaningful in football?
Bello starting to be mean, so I'm going to stop him right
No,
there.
Sammy, no. I'm not being mean. I have to just say something. I'm not being mean. I have to just say something. All through you've known Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo has scored fantastic free kicks. He has scored. I remember his first hat-trick in the Premier League when he scored that free kick against Danny James for an improbable angle. He has done all those things. He brought in the technique of hitting the ball in the valve. He invented that technique. He has done different things. So we cannot just say when one does not work. When you try something.
No. The issue about it, the whole thing is that Porto had a free kick. The ball passed under Ronaldo's leg. They said Ronaldo jumped and turned his back to the ball.
See, like I see, Sammy.
But it doesn't
like I
doesn't
said,
matter.
all these things are you know when you look at something hard enough. You know mistakes. You start finding mistakes when you are looking for a mistake, right? Okay, is it Ronaldo that will save the penalty? The free kick? Is it the goalkeeper that will save the free kick?
Okay, let's just end it there. Because we're running out of time. If I leave Bello, he will remove his shirt and maybe start fighting. I don't know. But then we're going on the break. When we come back, we'll be taking you down to all the games that will be happening over the weekend.
Do you want to get the latest gist updates, the sports reviews and predictions, news and events as they hot? Stay tuned to Gist on Gist. Remember to follow Gist on all social media handles, Gist on Gist NG on Instagram and Twitter, Gist on Gist Media on Facebook. So to get all your gist, stay tuned to Gist on Gist, your platform for all gists.
Alright guys, welcome back. It's still Sport Gist, powered by freaky.com. Don't forget, go check out the site. Follow us on all our social media handles. Now it's time for us to talk league football, where a whole lot is happening. It will be Arsenal and taking on Tottenham Hotspur. Both managers below are already going at it. The fixtures for this weekend are already on the screen, so you could just look at it and pick your own. That is your personal favorite. For me, I think the biggest game just has to be Arsenal taking on Tottenham Hotspur. Both managers are eating each other. It's been a long time we've seen so much feist coming into the North London derby.
Yes, because both managers are very close to each other on the middle of the table. So
they're romancing each other right there.
Yeah. So, but it's going to be a very, very tight game. All the games between Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur, except this one that happened first leg that Tottenham breezed past Arsenal easily. But I think this second leg will be a different.
Arsenal more informed.
And Tottenham too are informed because Gareth Bale is back.
Six goals in his last 5 games.
Gareth Bale seems to hit form and his star power is beginning to rub off on Tottenham Hotspur. He is now basically the chief supporter of Harry Kane, no more son. So they have a serious firepower going forward. But Arsenal, I think Thomas Partey is hitting full fitness. And any match, anytime Thomas Partey.
No party.
Yes, if he plays well, any game he has played well for Arsenal this season, Arsenal seems to always find the result. He has a way to dominate them from the middle. Aubameyang also has his form. So it's going to be a game of back and forth. But when you look at form and players that are going to play, my mind is tilting so much towards Tottenham Hotspur. But I think this season, every game I've predicted here that Tottenham Hotspur is going to win, they end up losing. So yeah, maybe I'll just say Tottenham would win.
I will not tell you, I will not say why. Just look at him. You'll be able to get where that bias is coming from. Now, quickly, let's just move on to Spain. Lots of games also. But Barcelona would have to bounce back. They'll be playing OSK when it comes down to this weekend at the Camp Nou Bello. What do we expect?
I think they would take off the anger of getting knocked out of the Champions League. But that's just by aside. But I think they should be able to do the business against OSK. It might be a low-scoring game because I think since after the first leg with PSG, Ronald Koeman has switched his formation to play 3 at the back. He tried to control games more instead of leaving things to chance. And look where Messi can help him make a goal and they just leave. So I think might be a low-scoring game, but Barcelona should find a way to win that.
Okay, AC Milan taking on Napoli. Definitely the biggest game in Italy.
Yes, AC Milan needs to win that game. AC Milan are losing ground on Inter Milan. They've been to the top of it.
And they lose or they've lost?
No.
6 points ahead. Napoli, Inter are 6 points ahead as it stands right now. Yes, so I think they've lost ground.
Yes, they've lost ground. So, but any drop points that makes it wider and wider. And when you consider that they've been top of
I have a theory
for a very long time.
I have a theory. Since that fight between Ibrahimovic and Lukaku, when he said Lukaku was a voodoo man, Ibrahimovic has finding out to get the goals.
Not really.
So maybe Lukaku has gone somewhere
No.
and doesn't want to do something.
No.
I'm just saying.
I think Ibrahimovic has not been fit. He has been struggling with
I
injury.
think they rushed him back.
They rushed him back and he has gone back. Ibrahimovic is 40 this year. Ronaldo is 41. He looks like me. Ibrahimovic is 40.
And he looks like me.
He played football professionally for AC Milan. So yeah, he has 14 goals in 14 games this season. He has a goal per game. He scored every 79 minutes. That's not. He has the best goal to game average in Europe right now.
So who wins that game? Just call the game.
I think it will be very tight. AC Milan are losing a lot of players, so I think it will be a draw. It's called draw.
In Germany, games are happening. Bayern are 2 points ahead of RB Leipzig, and RB Leipzig will be taking on that team right there in front, Frankfurt. Frankfurt are like the informed team in Germany right now. What should we expect?
I think it would be a very, very high-scoring game. Leipzig would want to revenge. They also got knocked out in the Champions League, and they actually have a realistic chance of picking up the German league. They are still to play Bayern Munich for the second leg this season, and they are playing Frankfurt. Remember, Frankfurt were the team that beat Bayern Munich, that reduced the points gap for them. So if they can get past Frankfurt this weekend, I think there will be serious belief in their camp that they will be able to win the league. So I'm backing RB Leipzig to be able to do the business against Frankfurt. But it will be difficult because Frankfurt, I think they've just lost one game since the turn of the year. And this man that they got from AC Milan, the AC Milan from Andre Silva, he has been scoring goals for fun this season. He's only second to Lewandowski on the goals front this season for them. So I think it will be a very close game. But I think RB Leipzig will be strong enough to get past Frankfurt.
Okay, I will be strong enough to get past Frankfurt in that one. We've talked about a whole lot. Do drop us comments, tell us what you think about all we've talked about. My name is Samuel Mainiko. I did the show with Bello. Thank you so much for being here, Bello.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, Sport Gist was brought to you by Gist on Gist, powered by Freaky. Don't forget, Freaky is your #1 go-to for anything international shipping. Just go out there and they'll get you covered. Everything you need, freaky.com is got you. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms on Gist on Gist at Gist on Gist NG on Twitter, Gist on Gist NG on Instagram, and on Facebook and YouTube, Gist on Gist Media. I'll be back here next week to give you all the lowdowns of everything that happened in the world of football.
What's boss? It's your boy Osh, baby. My name is Kenny Black. They call me VJ Adam.
All of you, they call me Lolo.
You're watching. Keep watching Gist on Gist. Gist on Gist.
I deal with Gist on Gist.
Gist on Gist.com.